Compareça ao Conselho dos Exaltados. O Conselho dos Exaltados se reunirá no Palácio de Inverno, graças às negociações da Divina Victoria com os embaixadores no subúrbio de Halamshral. Estamos prontos para partir quando lhe for conveniente.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, Your Worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Cassandra in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. And also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do, and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make a watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Tá, conversa com o embaixador Lisiano, o embaixador Fereldano e reencontro velhos amigos. Vou começar reencontrando velhos amigos. Opa, vendi um que não era pra vender. Sei por que eu tô vendendo essas coisas, não tem necessidade. Do nada tinha um fumacinha ali?
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Passarinho bonito.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Ah, o Cole teve um final feliz.
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back, though.
Whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it. It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Tá, quem mais tem aqui pra bater um papo? Ah, o touro tá aqui. É, o touro tá atrás do balcão?
Worship.
Pro dono
I'm
de
glad
bar?
you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Isso promete.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during the Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath.
Uh-huh.
It's good to see that the veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Touro não gostou da fala dele, ele tá um pouquinho quieto.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right?
Ele já
Ben
sabia.
Hasra. Remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief.
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Ele sabia o tempo todo que eles estavam carregando aquilo. Quem mais tá por aqui pra bater um papo? Aqui mesmo, aparentemente só esses. Aqui embaixo, pelo menos. Petiscos pra cachorro, tá? Berk, meu parça!
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
So why is he here with messages from the Merchants Guild?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So,
Já vai
it
tarde.
turns out, you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a compt now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Aceita que dói menos.
What are you up to? I feel like I should be suspicious.
Look, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
You can't give me the actual key that closes Kirkwall's harbor. That's absurd.
Finally, someone with sense.
E
I don't
esse
know
alguém não
how
é
this
você.
council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Perca apostando prédios públicos em partida de cartas? Por que isso não me impressiona?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Poor boy. Well, he seems happy now.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace.
Por isso que tem uns
I couldn't
biscoitinhos de
leave him to
cachorro,
that
então.
fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
Something tells me you've never had a dog before.
Not since I was a child. The Circle wasn't keen on pets, especially Kirkwall's. But Skyhold... The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support. In whatever form you require.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I'm honored, and likewise, Inquisitor. You Watch this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Eu tenho alguns petiscos. Foi todos que eu achei? Acho que já.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Anyone with their wits should fear us. We command more people than some countries.
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
I've thought about it. Ending the Inquisition wouldn't be so bad.
You misunderstand. They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Ou seja, fazer tudo nas surdinas, às escondidas. Com quem que eu não falei ainda?
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
What are the cheese wheels
Dia
for?
relaxante.
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I hope all is well with you and Ambassador Montillier.
Are you digging for gossip, Vivienne? Trying to get me to give up the juicy details?
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
You must be keeping very busy.
The Circle needs more supervision than a toddler. It may master using the Privy on its own any day now. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Pelo menos tivemos momento relaxante. Tá, vamos ver aqui com quem que eu não falei ainda. Vivienne foi. Liliana foi. Cullen foi. Varric foi. Cera, Touro, Cole foram. Falta Josephine.
Where is that servant?
Josephine tá em cima ou aqui embaixo? Mais biscoitinho pro cachorro. Esse filme acho que tá mais pra cima. Eles têm um biscoitinho pra cá. Aparentemente não.
It's so good to see you, darling.
E a
I've been
prancheta dela
fielding
assim com a
Orlesian
vela, né?
diplomats all afternoon.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Uma conversa amigável, ainda está planejando. Relaxar não é seu forte.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chat with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. Sometimes, I'm afraid I do not make enough time for you, my love. Please, come with me tonight.
Combinado.
If it makes you happy, how can I refuse?
Oh, wonderful. I was worried we wouldn't find the time. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first
não
actor's
apertei
mask is
nada.
determined by...
Simplesmente cortou a conversa lá e veio pra
I will
cá.
lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
Eu gostaria de ter visto o espetáculo ao invés de ter cortado todo ele.
The performance pales in comparison to the lovely lady I saw it with.
You are sidestepping the question.
Love leaves my tongue tied.
Well, in that case, I suppose allowances can be made.
Tá, ele tá opcional reencontro com velhos amigos, mas quem
I
falta?
do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
Josephine foi. Touro foi. Cera foi. Cole foi. Cullen foi. Leliana foi. Vivienne foi. Ah, não falta ninguém. Então por que não marcou completo? Mais um sim pro Doc. Tá, vamos lá levar esses ossos. Onde é que ele tava mesmo? Pra cá, né?
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Not at all. The Earl of Redcliffe was telling me of
É
events
assim
in
como ela
Venery
falou, esse
to
chapeuzinho fica
represent
estranho
Ferelden at
nela.
the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
We still come across scars left by the Venatori, but the land continues to mend.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
I am supposed to be impartial while speaking for the Chantry, but I confess that neutrality is beyond me. I may be the Divine, but I will always be your friend. And I can hardly ignore the fate of the Inquisition that I began.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
You could find me a sword and something to hit. I must attend to other matters. If you need me, I am ready to assist. Unconditionally.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Ah, agora marcou ali, faltava bater o papo com a Cassandra.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well?
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavus is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Tá, a opção reencontro velhos amigos. Ainda com essa. Que velhos amigos que tem pra eu reencontrar? Já reencontrei com todos. Ah, agora tem o Dorian aqui. Cassandra tá lá. O resto já foi. Deixa eu bater um papo com o Dorian e com a Cassandra. Quero que eles estejam. Agora acho que tá aqui por cima. Que fumacinha foi essa? O Dor na verdade tá ali embaixo. Jerônimo!
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Tommen never wanted any. I swear.
E o Thor puxando um ronco.
Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home. I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
I wish you safe travels and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
E agora é a... Só tu bater um pau com a Cassandra. Foi lá pros cafundó. Já vou deixar uns ossinhos aqui. Quantos que eu peguei? Só um? Acho que foi só um mesmo.
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend. No matter what anyone might tell you.
Tô confuso mesmo.
I really can't imagine what you mean.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Josephine is a wonderful woman. If you're clear on your path... You're
Esses
not
2 anos eles não se casaram, sério?
to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
E olha só, ainda upei. Tá, bora lá começar o conselho. O conselho dos resultados não poderá passar tempo com os seguidores. Tá, isso eu já falei com todos.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Não. Pra ser sincero, vocês não são dignos do meu tempo.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Quando você parar de escrever meu celular, eu consigo ler. É de qual série isso? Sei lá, não conheço.
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Canary operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Tem outro livrinho aqui ainda. Eu passei por aqui, como é que eu não vi trilhas de sangue por aqui? Ué? Ah, tá. Ali pra cima. Não, tô conversando aqui, falando comigo mesmo.
An active alluvion. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Sério que do nada tem um alluvion aqui. a Cassandra ainda pode ir junto. Deixa eu me equipar melhor, né? Que esse traje formal não protege nada.
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvians. I'd forgotten all the colors.
What are you talking about? Everything's all gray.
I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves. Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore. Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad.
A spell killed these Kunari. Someone cast it not even an hour ago.
Oxi,
We need
tá
to
num
find
lugar
out
bem
why these Kunari were here
isolado.
and who did this to them.
Palácio no meio do lago. Outro Eluvian. Ou do nada começou a brotar Eluvian a rodo por aí.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
A gente veio dali. Tem o Eluvian ali. Temos que dar um jeito de passar pra lá.
I don't understand. I'll try Elven. Andaran Atishan, Setheran.
Olha essa galera aqui tá dando um pouquinho mais de trabalho.
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
To be fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
Quebrado. Não dá pra passar. Também bloqueado.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dread wolf Fen-Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen-Harel is our god of misfortune.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry. This is Fen-Harel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
This claims the elven gods were just Evan-Nurit. Powerful.
Everything okay?
The anchor flared up. It's fine now. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Pega todo mundo. Bom essa galera. Pra onde é que tá apontando? Tá apontando pra cá. Tudo um absurdo escuro. Tá, é aqui. Ou tem algum outro caminho? Tá, provavelmente é pra fora, então.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
We are not a band of any sort.
Just because you can't carry a tune, Seeker, doesn't mean you're not front and center in our band of misfits.
Fiquei que a galera upou. Retorna estado pesado na ponte. Como? Tem que ir voltando pelos espelhos agora.
Kunari. The Inquisition has been live.
Olha, eu cheguei ficando com um pouco de vida, sério? Coisa aqui em cima, pelo fato de ter que dá pra subir? Não. Briga de todo mundo contra todo mundo, né? Existem lados aqui, aparentemente. Pare de focar os outros, foca nesse que tá na tua frente, caramba! Em geral dos meus colegas, eles estão 20, 21. Se eles forem 21, principalmente pra eles, pelo menos pro touro. Não vou conseguir equipar agora. Ah, consigo sim. Talvez tenha usado cedo demais, mas whatever. Não tá demorando pra carregar.
Those Canari attacked the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the queue.
Pô, se tem a tochinha aqui é porque tem coisa aqui.
That's Fenharel, removing a Dalish elf's Valasleen.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Tá, tem alguma ordem pra acender aqui, provavelmente. Da ordem pra certa. Ó, apagou. O mural é o mesmo dos dois lados. Alguma coisa a ver com o mural? Parece que falta uma tocha aqui. Ó, e falta mesmo, deveria ter uma aqui. Só que dos dois lados ela tá caída. Acho que é isso que tá faltando. Tem que fazer alguma coisa pra arrumar, talvez. O globo mantém o olhar fixo na única luz que ilumina o caminho adiante. Essa aqui da ponta, talvez? Não.
What's this?
Fiz caquinha. Tem que dar a volta pra voltar pra dentro? Se é que dá pra dar a volta. Não devia ter pulado ali pra fora. Deu pra dar a volta tranquilamente. Agora é só voltar lá pra aquela escadaria.
weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Nada brotou coisa aqui? Segunda bagunça. Aê. Ah, é só aqueles ali que falta agora. Alguma coisa pra trás ainda? Tem alguma coisa aqui. Ah, lute.
This letter.
I cannot even tell you how good it is to be in armor again instead of fancy vestments.
You mean you didn't just wear armor under your robes? I'm shocked.
I tried. It was much too hot.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled. 2 parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Right behind you, Tiny. Try not to completely obscure the battlefield.
Tá, bora voltar pro palácio.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using alluvions at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Canary threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Canary are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
O pior que ó, as coisas lá aparentemente não tinha nada a ver com o pessoal aqui. Simplesmente tinha um Eluvian aqui e ele veio pra cá. baixo.
I should look around.
Outro Eluvian?
Hey, Ben Abasto Hasot. Guess they didn't feel like talking.
That path wasn't there before.
Maybe the Kunari figured out a way to make new paths.
Vai ser o caminho dos Eluvians agora.
What's this?
All right, let's see where they were going.
Consigo salvar agora? Consigo.
Kunari can't have gotten far. Be ready. We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Tá, tô tentando entender que treta que começou a rolar aqui do nada, porque aparentemente isso daqui tudo aqui não tinha nada a ver lá com o conselho ou com a Inquisição, eles só brotaram lá. Eu vou passar pro outro lado. Só não tem um caminho. Tem um caminho pra lá. É só ir pro outro lado. Tem um outro lado. Não dá pra passar pra cá. Tá tudo bloqueado aqui. Tá, então como é que eu vou chegar lá? Se o caminho tá bloqueado. Por ali. Ah, tem um caminho aqui.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor could make itself useful down here. The Kunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Great. We're in the deep roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard? Or you'll forget I'm here and trip over me. I'm providing a service.
Watch out!
What are the Canari even doing in a place this off?
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Então por que agora a gente tá nesse Deep Roads, do nada a gente tá num lugar, do nada tá em outro? Bem, os Eluvians fazem isso, né? Eles são um portal dimensional. Leva pra...
Stay back! Oh.
É, foi engraçado, achei que a...
Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well... You're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall. Until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was... madness. Chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Kunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
What are you doing down here?
The Kunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to... something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know.
Está tão fácil de achar os Eluvian aí porque teria sido fácil pro Corifos entrar neles. Os Kunari estão conseguindo achar trocentos Eluvian.
The Kunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Kunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
All right. I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make her watch over you. Deep stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
O autor pode desaprovar, mas eu vou deixar o cara sair mesmo. Ih, um saiu voando e ficou aqui em cima. Vou logo voltar de novo. Só opa.
Usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls.
Do you feel like I'm gonna bang my horns on this crap?
Would you like me to go first?
Wait, I probably shouldn't do this. Fine.
Don't stop. I've missed being Cassandra. Fight Pilar knowing they are hostile.
It has to be someone. We'll figure it out and get it right. You just focus on keeping your guard up, your worshipful.
Pay for that.
You know, I went through one Kunari invasion. I was really hoping I'd never see another.
Ele tem, mas não dá pra passar.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers.
O bagulho não vai explodir, não? Tá, tem que ir pra lá, mas como? Tá, por aqui. Pronto, foi. Agora pra cá.
Well, that certainly looks like a good spot for an explosion. Sneak in, get primers, blow this mining operation sky high. Sounds like fun.
Aproveitei e salvar agora que a gente já tá aqui um pouquinho avançado.
We're almost there.
mais forte, é aquele nomeado. Ah, não tá dando tanto trabalho. Tá bagaço, isso aqui poderia ter explodido bem, hein?
We've got the primes. Let's go explode.
Que a galerinha upou mais. Aqui ela já pegou. Tá, o que eu tenho pra pegar da caçamba agora? Ela já tem tudo. Aí vanguarda então.
Some gatlock.
Duas colunas destruídas. Tá, tem algumas coisas pra quebrar agora. Você vendo isso aqui? Consigo? Não, as coisas ele não vai detonar. Onde é que tem uns bagulho com arco pra detonar? Estão tudo pra lá. Dele. Pra próxima. Tá aqui do ladinho. Pé da vida comigo. Oh, por que eu não me detonou antes quando eu já passei por aqui? Jerônimo! É mais rápido de descer assim. Esse daqui eu já coloquei pra detonar. só tinha ativado o rápido. Detona mesmo. Não tinha reparado isso. Já tá detonado. Por que começou a descer tanta água? Tinha um rio aqui? Pronto, detonou.
Good. Let's move before this place goes entirely.
Não ligou ainda. Agora consigo. Cada onde estiver, mas o tempo de espera é reduzido sempre que receber dano. A facilidade de golpe enfraquece os inimigos. Ah, esse aqui. Os três estão desabilitados no momento. Consigo salvar pelo menos. O de banda não dá. Hora da fuga.
Kunari, look out!
Não vejo ninguém. Onde é que eles estão? Vamos lá? Onde tava ali? Não consigo voltar pra lá de volta. Whatever. Só que não tava avançar. Eles apareceram só depois que eu passei do bagulho. Oh, bom, agora que eu tenho uma fonte de iluminação própria.
Oh man, you didn't make it far.
Deve estar nada escorregadia essa escada também, com toda essa cachoeira em cima. Não sei como que eu não escorreguei ali.
Don't look at me.
They're going to kill me.
Dragon's breath. The Kunari always enjoy their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Canary agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenarel.
Corypheus tried to set himself up as a god. Maybe someone who knows elven history is doing the same.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fenarel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Canary leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Kunari corpse.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Meus guardas atacando? Como assim?
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
Eu tô sendo a solução pra cada problema porque vocês não solucionam, né? Vocês só pioram.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No,
Tem
we're
provas.
in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Vamos tentar evitar o
Inquisitor,
caos.
I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you
Vamos
resolve
mostrar que a
the
gente não
problem with
é
the guard?
vilões.
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the Dragon's Breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
You think the Dragon's Breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
If we're going to find the Vidisala and stop this dragon's breath, this is our chance.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.